Forget everything you thought you knew about money. What if I told you that a piece of gold-rimmed history, once the beating heart of a major European economy, is now sitting in drawers and forgotten collections all over the world? This isn't just a coin, it's a time capsule. From the ashes of World War II to the dawn of a unified Europe, this stunning 10 French franc piece has a story that will redefine your appreciation for currency. It embodies the very spirit of liberty and revolution, and some are selling for serious collector value right now. Stick with us, because later in this video, I'll reveal its current market worth and the simple steps to turn your own forgotten treasure into cash. You won't want to miss the value in your pocket. Welcome to Numis Explorer. To truly appreciate the grandeur of this specific coin, dated 1990, we must first set the stage by understanding the tumultuous monetary history of post-war France. The nouveau franc, or new franc, was introduced in 1960, a drastic move by President Charles de Gaulle to stabilize a nation struggling with chronic inflation and the psychological burden of a constantly devaluing currency. This redenomination essentially saw 100 old francs become one new franc, a monumental shift aimed at restoring national confidence and credibility on the global financial stage. The entire currency system had to be overhauled, leading to a period of extensive coin and banknote redesigns, each one intended to project an image of strength, stability, and renewed national pride. The sheer scale of this transition was a logistical marvel, requiring the minting of billions of new pieces, slowly phasing out the old, discredited notes and coins. This environment of deliberate, powerful reform is the birthplace of the 10 franc coin we are examining today, a piece that would eventually become an iconic symbol of the late 20th century French economy before its inevitable replacement. It represents the final, confident stride of the French monetary system before the looming shadow of the euro. The artistry on this particular 10 franc coin is nothing short of a masterpiece, a rich tapestry of French ideals and historical references, making it immediately appealing to international audiences. On the obverse, we find the allegorical figure of Genie de la Bastille, or the Spirit of the Bastille, inspired by the statue atop the July column in Paris, an emblem of the 1830 Revolution. This winged figure, representing liberty and enlightenment, is captured mid-flight, holding aloft a flaming torch of progress, while the famous initials RF for République Française flank the figure. The overall design is a powerful invocation of the national motto, which is prominently displayed on the reverse: Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. This tripartite motto is more than just words. It's the philosophical bedrock of the modern French state, a direct legacy of the 1789 Revolution. The combination of the revolutionary genie and the foundational motto connects this everyday circulating currency directly to France's most cherished democratic principles. Furthermore, the distinctive bimetallic composition with a copper-nickel center and a brass ring was cutting-edge technology at the time, providing both security against counterfeiting and a visually arresting aesthetic that was adopted by many other nations worldwide shortly thereafter. Moving beyond the symbolism, the technical specifications of this coin are crucial to its story and value. Introduced in 1988, this particular type is officially known as the Type Genie and quickly became a high-volume workhorse of the French economy, replacing an older, less secure nickel 10 franc coin. The coin has a diameter of 23 millimeters and a weight of 6.5 grams, proportions that made it easily recognizable and manageable in everyday commerce. The bimetallic nature, a cupronickel center, a mix of copper and nickel, surrounded by an aluminum bronze ring, was a deliberate choice to ensure high durability and resistance to wear, an essential quality for a high-denomination coin. Production figures for these coins were enormous, reflecting their ubiquity in a bustling economy. For example, the 1990 year, which is visible on our coin, saw tens of millions minted, cementing its status as a common fixture. However, despite the high mintage, subtle variations in strike, die errors, or pristine condition can dramatically affect its collectability. The detailed, intricate pattern work on the ring, featuring stylized laurel and oak leaves, also served a dual purpose: aesthetic appeal and an added layer of security, a testament to the meticulous standards of the Monnaie de Paris, the French mint. Now, let's address the question everyone is waiting for. What is this coin worth today, and how do you go about selling it? It's essential to understand that because the total mintage was so large, a standard circulated 10-franc coin, like the one from 1990, typically trades for a modest amount above its metal value, often ranging from just $1 to a few US. However, the true value lies in condition and rarity. A coin in MS-65, mint state, or higher, meaning it has never been circulated and retains its original luster, can command a significant premium, sometimes fetching between $20 and $50 or even more depending on the year and buyer demand. The even greater value is found in error coins, such as those with double strikes or significant off-center minting, which can soar into the hundreds or thousands of dollars for the right collector. To sell your coin, the most effective modern methods are online marketplaces like eBay, where you can reach a global audience of enthusiasts, ensuring competitive bidding. Alternatively, you can consult a professional numismatist, coin dealer, who can authenticate and offer a fair price, especially for higher-grade specimens. Before listing, always research the prices of recently sold comparable coins to set a realistic and attractive starting point, making sure to highlight the coin's bimetallic beauty and clear date. During its peak circulation from the late 1980s through the late 1990s, the 10 French franc coin was an indispensable cornerstone of daily French life, holding significant purchasing power and fulfilling a vital role in commerce. This wasn't a small change coin. It was a denomination substantial enough to buy a baguette, pay for a metro ticket, or cover the cost of a quick coffee at a Parisian cafe, the equivalent of several US dollars today. Its robust design meant it stood up well to the rigors of commerce, becoming instantly recognizable by sight and feel to millions of French citizens, from the bustling markets of Lyon to the quiet villages of Provence. The distinctive color and weight meant it was easily distinguishable from other denominations, and its introduction streamlined transactions, reducing the reliance on increasingly tattered and difficult-to-handle banknotes of the same value. It was a tangible symbol of economic stability and growth, facilitating the daily rhythm of work, travel, and leisure for a generation. The collective memory of this coin is deeply intertwined with that period of late 20th century France, a silent witness to countless transactions, personal savings, and the simple, persistent hum of a vibrant national economy, making its disappearance all the more nostalgic for those who used it every day. The history of this powerful national coin is ultimately a prelude to its own ending, which arrived with the monumental introduction of the euro. The decision to abandon the franc, a currency with roots stretching back to 1360, was perhaps the most significant economic shift in modern French history, driven by the broader European project of Economic and Monetary Union, EMU. France was a founding member of the Eurozone, fully committed to the dream of a single currency that would foster greater trade, stability, and political unity across the continent. The franc's fate was sealed in the late 1990s as the transition began, requiring immense preparation to phase out all national coinage and banknotes. On January 1, 2002, the euro officially became the sole legal tender, and the Genie 10 franc coin ceased to be a valid form of payment. Despite a lengthy period of dual circulation and grace, the franc was eventually withdrawn permanently, a profound moment that saw centuries of history exchanged for the new, unified currency. This mandatory, large-scale shift turned billions of familiar, circulating coins into historical artifacts overnight, marking the definitive closure of a chapter in French sovereignty and economic identity. Today, the 10 franc type Genie coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and history enthusiasts, transcending its former utilitarian function to become a cherished piece of French heritage. Its relatively short period of circulation, less than 15 years, combined with the dramatic shift to the euro, means it neatly encapsulates a specific finite era of modern France. For international collectors, it represents a tangible link to the ideals of the French Revolution, a beautiful example of bimetallic coinage, and a key piece in any complete set of European legacy currencies. Numismatists often study it not just for its beauty, but as a symbol of the immense technical and political will required to transition an entire nation's monetary system. The coin is a potent reminder of the vast scale of the euro conversion, which saw national symbols replaced by continental unity, and thus it carries a deep historical weight. Its enduring appeal lies in this combination of masterful design, the historical drama of its birth and eventual demise, and the satisfying heft and high quality of its minting. Holding this coin is not just holding money. It is holding a piece of the final, proud financial statement of the French nation before it merged its destiny with Europe.